Yo, what's good, Chad? It's Jotaro. We back. Socials in the description. Let's get started. If you got something special, we got Willem Dafoe, Criterion Closet. It's 14 movies.
This is a lot.
So it's like, I'm trying to do like 3 movies a day, maybe. I'm gonna watch and react to all of them. I'm trying to get this video to y'all quick, because I've been I've been gone for a little minute. Socials in the description. I'm on Twitter all the time. I'm on Instagram, all that shit. Yo, chat, put in the comments your favorite Willem Dafoe movie and your first Willem Dafoe movie. My first Willem Dafoe movie was Spider-Man 1, Green Goblin. You already know, look at Spider-Man. My favorite is The Lighthouse. It's my favorite movie of all time. It's such an amazing movie.
My eye goes to one of my favorite films right away, and I'll take it. Onibaba.
Yo, these my own opinions. These aren't super serious. This isn't like a film snob critiques and shit. It was just a nigga watching movies and talking about it. As simple as that. So I don't want to see no crazy shit in the comments. I'm literally talking about what I got from this experience. Simple as that. Anyways, let's get to it. Again, I'm a little sick. You can see. Sorry if my voice is a little fucked up. Everyone in this movie is so just greedy and self-centered and just nigga, like yo, a moment in the movie that had me dying, and it was the daughter-in-law. Her dead husband's homie, she was fucking him and shit. And she they were all neighbors, but they was like kind of far in this, country ass area, tall ass reeds and shit, like over your head basically. And she would sneak out at night when her and her stepmom, her mother-in-law, her and her mother-in-law would sleep in this little hut together and shit. And she waited for the old lady to fall asleep. She'd sneak out for her dick appointment. And this bitch was running. She was a D1 fucking triathlete, my nigga. She was running through the fields. She, like, not screaming, but, like, she was so scared of the fields. Like, she had this look of horror on her face. Like, her top teeth were out and her mouth was open. She was just, like horror, running through the fucking field with her mouth wide open like she's trying to eat some bugs, nigga. And it was weird as shit. You gonna see the top of her top teeth and her mouth wide open. She's running through the field. Then she ended up running through the marsh and shit. Like, she was running through knee-high water for some dick. Knee-high, muddy water. I don't know how motherfucking cold it is in the middle of the night. And it's just like, you doing all that. You doing all this. Your husband just died and she's literally sprinting for some dick, my nigga. Like, it was rough. And they're doing that shit for hours, like the whole night. Like, these people, none of the people in this movie are shit. Everyone's killers, everyone's robbing, everyone's thieves. Like, this is the war, just, it drove everyone to shit. The cinematography is my favorite part of this movie. The acting's nice. I love the black and white. I love the intensity and the way movies were shot back then. It's just so different from, obviously, it's just so different from what we have today. This is a 5 stars instantly. Letterboxd down below if you care about that kind of stuff.
I wanted to remake it, but I even got the rights for a while, but I couldn't find a way to do it because it's so specific to its time, and I felt like any time I tried to put a spin on it, I ruined the source material, so I couldn't do that.
This is right. This can't. Like, everything about this movie is so ingrained in the time period and the culture of that time period that you couldn't. There's just no way to put a spin on it or to do it again without cheapening the original product. It stands on its own. The movie turns 60 years old this year and it still stands. This movie is amazing. Like, I think everyone should watch this shit. I'm trying to find the words without spoiling the movie, because again, I want y'all to watch this movie for yourselves, from your own opinions. See, again, look at the cinematography, the soundtrack. It's so nice, man. It's done so well. The shots are amazing. The framing, and it's like, I didn't find this to be like a scary movie per se. It's a cult horror, technically. Again, I don't find any from the case, I watched Peeping Tom the other day, a 60s horror movie. And again, it wasn't really scary to me, but it had the same kind of vibe where it was like, it's not scary, but there was like haunting shit, you know, like the feel when she's running, that's haunting. Like the fucking look of horror on her face, the Oni mask in the movie, Oni Baba, you know, the fucking, I can't really talk about it too much without spoiling it, but the way it's used and the way it's shown, anytime it's on screen, like it's just striking, haunting fucking presence. Like it's just, you know, it's right fucking there. The entire movie is just it's so carefully like put together. Every single shot matters. Every scene, every shot, every, you know, any dialogue, everything is driving to the same point. There's no, you know, there's no wasted scenes. It's amazing. The cinematography itself is like stunning. It was some of the best I've seen in a long time. And this movie's from the 60s.
Leopard, fantastic.
It's a beautiful ass Italian film, chat. It's one of the ones. The set pieces really stood out to me overall. From the lavish, like larger than life palaces full of vibrant colors and people in these big flowing dresses and outfits and shit, to the contrast of the Italian landscape, the big flowing hills, the mountains in the background, like, you know, it's just such a stark difference. It's beautiful, nigga. It fits together so well though. Like you have the compact, busy scenes inside versus the long, drawn out, everything's in focus, you know, nature and shit. It's nice. It's really nice.
When I think I'm not right for a role because I'm not enough like the character, I always think of Burt Lancaster in The Leopard. I mean, this Hollywood guy, you know, that I'm thinking from The Swimmer and from movies, you know, Indian wrestling. You like it? Like that kind of thing? He's going to be an elegant Sicilian gentleman. I don't think so. But you know what? It worked fantastically.
Now, I can't speak to what Willem Dafoe was talking about in terms of Burt Lancaster. You know, feeling like you're not right for a role, seeing this person who doesn't do these types of performances. This is like, it was a good ass performance. It's gonna be weird seeing him in, I guess, like a not serious role. His character very somber and sad and going through a lot. You know, like his whole life, his culture, everything's changing for him. I'm gonna give this movie a 4.5 on Letterboxd. Great movie. You really should see it. I don't got a lot to say about this one. It's just something you gotta experience. Really, don't let the subtitles get in the way. It's an Italian movie. You know, just a lot of foreign films on this list. You know, it's 14 movies. A lot of them old, a lot of them foreign. It's kind of hard to find these. I suggest y'all get the Criterion subscription service, $2.99 a month, $190 a year, I think. Otherwise, you know, it's kind of hard to find some of these, to be honest.
Ashes and Diamonds. I remember seeing it as a kid and I thought, oh, cool, black and white. Loved the hairdos, loved the glasses, but didn't quite get it. I should probably look at that again because I saw it when I was too young.
So this is a Polish movie set in 1945. It's right after the war's ending. Basically, it's a Polish assassin trying to kill some Russians. It's communists, basically. Germans staying left, and there's still communists in Poland, and the soldiers are starting to leave and trickle out and shit because it just started. It just got liberated. It was over, all that type of shit. The main character is played by I don't want to butcher this. You know, it's a Polish name. It's Zbigniew Zawalski, and it's I must call him Shades for the rest of the movie, so I don't butcher no one's names. There's a lot of similarities. People compare him to James Dean, like the James Dean of Poland. You know, he died tragically early as well. A lot of great movies. From what I've seen, the movies look pretty good. People love them. His wife's actually still alive. She's alive to this day, which is crazy. Because the movie was in the 50s, like late 50s. It was a great movie, really. The cinematography was wonderful. That was my favorite part about this. You know, it's a Polish movies and, you know, solved everything. It's the shots, man. The shots make this movie. I really think you should watch this movie. It's interesting. It's I'm not gonna spoil too much, but it's, you know, this assassin, he falls in love with this woman at the bar, the bartender, you know, T-Pain, and it makes him kind of rethink his mission. Like he don't want to, he's trying to kill his niggas and shit like that. Granted, I'm pretty sure, you know, I ain't no history nigga about this is the right thing. I mean, you know, I ain't pretty sure. I mean, I know like this is the right thing. He's doing the right thing. You know, Germans in Poland was, you know, in 1945 was not a good thing. You know, that was a little rough. He was tired of that. He wanted to leave that life behind and go be with this woman that he fell in love with. And man, the cinematography, man, it was. Like, I'm not gonna spoil the ending and how the plot develops and all that, but just watch this movie, man. There's a really nice shot with him and a woman. It was raining. They're outside. You know, they go into this underpass kind of crypt area. There's literally just crypts. I don't know if that's a common thing in Europe. There's just crypts on the side of the road, or it was. Look, 'cause I know Poland had been blown apart and it was a mess. So who knows where the fuck they was staying at? But you know, they looked through the crypts and shit, and they was talking, and there was this nice shot. It was inside of a dilapidated church that been blown up or some shit, and there was a crucified Jesus with the Kendrick shit and everything. It was upside down, and he had like the little, well, I don't know, I'm not religious, so, but it's like the little lines coming out of his, like a crown kind of thing, like sun, and he was upside down. And they were on either side, and it was beautiful. It was amazing. I'm gonna rate this. Oh shit. I'm gonna rate this movie a 4.5. Great movie. Bleak movie. All these movies are bleak. Like, I don't know if that was just a theme in the 50s. I know, you know, a cult horror movie followed by, you know, a war movie is a little wild.
Pickpocket, of course.
What the fuck are you French, nigga?
Gator Flash.
Finally a nigga in this movie. I don't know how many movies in, and we finally got our first nigga. That's tough, I ain't gonna lie. He gets done the worst though. You know, I've been waiting to see another black person in one of these movies at all. Obviously, they're all movies and they're foreign films. So I understand, you know, it is what it is. But we finally got one. And he got done the worst out of everybody. He got done horribly. He's the only morally right character, morally good character in this entire movie. And he has the worst fate out of everybody in this whole movie. Really, nigga? Really? So this movie's about a group of hookers in post-World War II Tokyo. Basically, they all live together as a tightly knit group. Had a bright colors. The director did this nice thing with each person, each of the prostitutes or hookers. They all have a signifying color, you know, red, green, etc. The red and the green are two main people, two like focal points of the movie for the most part, and the kimono woman. And they living together in this bombed out building, just trying to survive. Ask yourself, if the Power Rangers were tricking, how would that look like? Did you say Gator Flesh? Then you're right. You should like the video. You know, hey, you ain't right every day. They're just assholes. They're real DJing motherfuckers. Everyone is in this movie. Everyone except for one character, except for the nigga in the movie. Everyone's some DJing, thieving, killing, robbing, you know, just tricking. You know, it's just a lot of morally questionable acts in this movie, and some just straight up just evil shit. There ain't even no question about it. It's just straight. It's evil, nigga. There's some evil shit in this movie. I ain't gonna lie. Especially the bitch in the green. You going to hell, nigga. I don't believe in hell, but you going to hell. Like, you done. It's over, nigga. Yeah, you a bastard. But basically, you know, they're packed, they work together, they live together, they have their territory, they have really specific rules. You know, you don't get a pum pum up for free, or you actually they literally beat your ass. One of the early women, I ain't gonna say who, but they beat her ass up. They cut her hair. They stripped her down. They tied her up. All that bullshit. Basically, just tortured her. They literally flailed and like beat her ass and left her out half naked on a boat. For a movie that's so like heavy on the prostitution, the R word, the other shit, there's not a lot of nudity in this movie, which is I think is a good thing. They did it in a really like an artsy way. It's because of he had such a low budget that he had to be really smart with how he filmed the movie, and where they are at, like the bombed out building, is real dark and damp, and in the basement, so there's heavy shadows and intense lights in certain areas. So he's able to like have tasteful nudity during the really intense, you know, wild ass scenes with the beating and the flailing and the torture and the freak ass shit. Like, it was interesting how it was done. It wasn't like how it would be today, where it's just, you know, titties and ass and pussy, everything out and open and everything. It's artsy. It felt like I was watching a play, you know.
This I watched exhaustively because we used it for material when I worked with a theater company called the Wooster Group, and this was an inspiration and very important for one of our theater pieces. So, Gator Flesh, I'll steal that.
It was heavy on the stage elements, the theatricality, the fucking, even the spotlight following the woman while she was having her monologue, and I can see why Willem Dafoe used this a lot for his theater group, because it's, again, heavy stage presences, there's heavy like theatrical techniques and shit. I don't know a lot about theater, but I do recognize clear shit that is something that would be used for a play versus general movie practices. It was interesting. It was cool to see. It's nice, actual, like, you know, built structures, set design, and the use of lighting, how it was lit. It was just, again, it just reminded me of a play, especially the spotlight scene. There's this whole like monologue theme happening, and there's a nigga clearly on a spotlight. It's not the best spotlight work, I ain't gonna lie. It's not really matching with the actor. Generally, you know, it's choreographed. You know, the actor has specific marks on where to go, with how much time in between each step, etc. The light follows it perfectly. This was a person acting and then someone following them manually with the camera. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't fully tracked, and you could feel that. I don't know why they left it like that instead of trying another take. It was like budget concerns, or it was the best take they had. I don't know. It just kind of took me out of the scene just because the lighting was very clearly just off. Like it was someone, you know, it was a spotlight, you know. It's hard to do a spotlight perfectly, but it was not great. I'm giving this a 4 out of 5. I love this movie. I can watch it again. I don't think I'll ever watch this. I can't really recommend this to people because, again, the themes are a little aggressive, a little, you know, not something I would recommend to other people. But hey, if you like RC films, you like foreign films, you want to follow this list, hey, go ahead, watch the movie. Why don't you subscribe? You not subscribed? You're not subscribed to the channel. Why is that?
Rossellini Bergman, fantastic. Stromboli, I know.
Stromboli this is a difficult movie to watch, I ain't gonna lie. This one's difficult to watch because I just like the main character. Like, she was rude as shit, like, the whole time. She was post-World War II Italy. She's a refugee in this camp, and she's, you know, they're living terrible. Obviously, you know, they got nowhere to go. No passport, no nothing. And she gets married off to the Sicilian farmer, Fisher, sorry. When the Italians are trying to speak English in this movie, like, Nigga, that shit mad funny. Like, they sound like creatures. Like, bro, that shit. I dead ass like in the refugee camp. I was literally wondering. I was like, I put on subtitles. I was like, I'm missing something here. Like, they ain't put subs on this movie or something. Like, it was a good movie. I just didn't like the movie because I ain't like the main character. She was just an asshole. She was an unlikable character. She was rude the whole time. She was never happy. You know, she got married to this Sicilian fisher, and you know, it's not the best life, you know, alone in the house on the island. You know, his mom's there, all that. She don't live with them, but she is, you know, present. But she's just rude. Like, she was shitting on his income, how much money he had. It was just like, it was bad. Cause it's like an active volcano, so they're not allowed to not allowed, but they physically cannot grow shit. They cannot grow the crops they need to sell, to make the money, to make the funds, all that shit. So it's bad, you know, it's cruel. It's more comfortable with that. It's not even a mic. This is the Bluetooth remote for the tripod. Look at my dog. Anyway, yeah, no, she was shitting on how much money he had. It was like 19,000. What's it called? It's honestly De Niro. Libre? Libre? I don't know how to say it. Whatever the Italian money is. That's what I was saying, you know. She was showing his funds. She was saying she's from a better class than him. They don't belong together. None of that, like, come on. And meanwhile, he had the house. You know, she was in his place. She didn't have to work, none of that shit. He was a fisher in a big ass tuna. But she was still complaining. She's, you know, she reminds me of is the mom from Beetlejuice. The first one, I ain't seen the second one. And the first Beetlejuice, the mom that moved in with the family, Winona Ryder's mom, how she came in, she took apart the house, she painted everything, all the furniture, all that shit. Family photos she took out, same shit, exact same shit. He let some designers come through, listen to the wife because she was complaining, completely redesign the house. It was a scene where she painted on the wall, like she's painting like flowers and shit on the wall. It was like child flowers. It was like a child doing them, like them type flowers. Like the big like Hawaii kind of like simple print you put on a t-shirt, all that bullshit. Hell no. She put that on the wall. She was painting that shit. Like, she said that was better than the pictures of his kids, of his family, all that shit. It is from 1950. It hasn't aged the best in terms of sound and overall, you know, image quality, obviously. I ain't gonna lie, I'm giving this a 2. It ain't pissed me off, nigga. I ain't fucking the movie too much. It's alright, you know, it wasn't perfect, it wasn't terrible, but it's a 2 out of 5. 2 out of 5 stars.
I don't know Europe 51. What is Europe 51? Well, I'm gonna find out.
I want my 2 hours back. It was shot well, but that's a 1 star for me. I ain't gonna lie. It was worse than the first one.
Journey to Italy, I know.
No. No. Half a star. They're not bad movies, but they're not for me. At all.
Devil's Backbone. Oi, 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 oi. Maybe one of his best movies. Guillermo del Toro expertly combines gothic ghost story, murder mystery, and historical melodrama in a stylish melange. Couldn't have said it better myself.
I don't think I ever met someone who doesn't like Guillermo del Toro. Like, nigga, who don't like Guillermo del Toro? Come on. That's one of them early Guillermo del Toro movies. Pardon me, Jack. It's like 6 in the morning. 7? Hold on, what time it is, man. Man, look at the eye bags, man. This is bad. Anyway, this is a good movie. Everyone loves Guillermo del Toro. It's one of his early works. This was right off Mimic too, which is a really bad experience for him. Google has it as like a horror movie. I didn't read the description before I watched it, but it did say horror movie up top. It's not a horror movie. This is a war movie with ghosts. Like, it's interesting. The effects ain't aged the best. I mean, it's 2001. I think it was released like a day before 9/11. I'll be doing a little research on these after the fact, trivia and all that bullshit. The ghost is there, it's scary, but it's not about that. Well, it's scary. It's scary to the kid at first, but it's, the humans are the bad guys in this, usual. Humans are always the monster. So in some way or another, humans are demons every time. Humans are always bad. Not literal demons in a sense, just, come on, man. Solid movie. This was in Spanish. One of the newer ones, I was out of this list, not in the 50s and 60s, which is nice. I don't got a lot to say about this. I think there's a lot of history and political shit and like war shit that I don't know too much about. But it was interesting to see. I'm giving this like I give this a 2.5. I like it. I didn't love it. It was a lot of technical difficulties trying to find subs for some reason. Yeah, it was a solid movie, decent experience. I'll say it's pretty mid on the list. Like in terms of, if I'm going in order on things I like, it's a solid mid tier. It ain't low. I don't have no problems with it aside from just being alright.
The Mirror. Lars von Trier asked me to look at this before we did Antichrist. Surprise, surprise.
Alright, so this movie jumps around a lot in the past and the present. It's the narrator as a jit and the narrator as a middle-aged man. He's married. Him and his wife are talking about who's gonna have custody of the kid because they splitting and shit. Why'd I do it on my hands? This ain't my usual mic, chat. Not that I have a mic in the first place. But this is a special mic. Look at that. Sir. Man, I'm gone. Nigga, look at my eyes, nigga. I watched so many movies today. It's rough. It's taking a toll. I ain't gonna lie. This is an interesting movie. There's a lot of dream sequences and hallucinations, so you don't really know what's real. It's not the most reliable narrator. And it's constant aging of these characters. You see the mom. Some of the scenes of her will jump from midway through the scene, like she'll be all young and youthful, and then pan in the mirror and she an old woman and shit. Like it's trippy as hell. It's a trippy ass movie. It's not really like a narrative. There's not a goal in this movie. It's just kind of there. It's hella artsy though. I fuck with it. The visuals is great. The cinematography is literally, I love the cinematography. That's the best part, easily. The foreign film. It's in Russian this time. It's aged pretty well. It's like 75. It's 1975, I think. It's a good movie. I don't like. It's kind of depressing, so it's a depressing and confusing movie. I don't know if I would. I can't recommend this movie myself. But it's a good movie, and you should watch it if you want to experience that. Not a lot of people do. I do. Maybe you do too. You watching the video. You subscribe. You not subscribe, nigga? Subscribe to the channel. Get spoon, nigga. That's 3.5 out of 5.
Piano teacher. We love Isabel. We love her so much. She's such a good actress, and she always is surprising us, and she's a peach.
Hey man, what the fuck did I watch? This is adapted from a book. Another freak ass book. It's this is like if 50 Shades of Grey was mixed with Taxi Driver and Black Swan. And it was French. I'm concerned. Man, it's it's a lot of S&M in this movie. A lot of freak ass shit going on, voyeurism, kinks, non-consensual shit, just weird ass. It's a weird movie, nigga. I ain't never read the book. I ain't never heard this before. It's a wild list. I ain't gonna lie. This is a wild addition to this list. I just watched 3 1950s movies. And then now I'm watching this. So this is very similar to Black Swan in the sense of she's like a talented but struggling woman living with her mom. She's an adult, living with her controlling ass parent, kind of forcing into this career, trying to make her be exactly what she wants her to be, super controlling, super, manipulative and crazy. This bitch is a freak, nigga. She's not a likable character. She does not get the good ending. It's rough. This is a rough movie to watch. I ain't gonna lie, it's a good movie. And it was a little confusing to me. I think I was trying to read too much into it. I didn't know if it was kind of like American Psycho, where we don't know what's real and what's not real. I don't think that was the case. I think this bitch is just crazy. I think it's as simple as that. I don't know, man. It was... That's a femme cell check. A French femme cell, that's disgusting. I ain't never in my life. She gave this nigga, she was a person she was trying to be with, one of her students, a letter undisclosed of what their relationship would be. She's trying to have full control, real freak ass shit in the letter, all kinds of, ropes and torture and, stabbing blood, all the freak ass shit. So, hey, I ain't gonna hate nigga. Some of it I fuck with, but some of that shit, hell no, nigga. It's certain lines you don't cross. Hell no. Ain't nothing wrong with S&M, I ain't gonna lie. She was too freaky for him. I ain't never seen that before. The woman was too freaky for the nigga. I ain't never in my life seen that shit before, nigga. Like he read that shit and literally he was disgusted in her. Like, he didn't want to touch her, he didn't want to kiss her, he didn't want to do nothing. He was done, nigga. Like, I don't blame a nigga. And he didn't even know all the weird ass shit she was doing to other people and watching people and all the freak ass shit. Let's put this woman on the list, and I'm gonna give this movie 3 stars. What the fuck did I watch, man? It's French ass movie. Freaks, nigga. French niggas are freaks, nigga. I'm just, I don't know if I'm watching a French movie after this.
8.5. You can't kick about 8 then.
Check, this had the best opening scene out of any of the movies by far. Like, I was good, nigga. It was a good ass movie. This movie was very much a self-reflection by the director himself. It's about this director who he's writer's block basically, but for doing directing, he's director's block. And he doesn't know what the hell he's doing. He's got this movie, he's got these deadlines, everyone's on his ass. He's gotta make this movie. But he got nothing. And I was watching some essays around it as well. I've been trying to watch about the movies, behind the scenes, interviews, etc. And at the time, the director himself didn't know what the fuck to do. He had director's block, which is kind of tough. He made a movie about his issue. By he used his issue to fix his issue, which is just crazy. I fuck with it. I feel like this is something, if you make content, and in general, any kind of media, like, I feel like you understand this issue and you can relate to this character. I mean, I certainly have. Like, it's writer's block, like creativity block it's the worst. Like, when that's your job or your dream, your motivation, like, nigga, that shit be draining your ass. Like, it was a rough movie.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, you know this man? He's a little bit more than a man, or is he?
This is my 4th take, chat. This is my last one. Like, if you know me, you know I'm not religious. Never have been. But that's if you are religious, I don't got no problem with that. That being said, I wasn't looking forward to this movie, for obvious reasons. But it was a good movie. I was pleasantly surprised. Obviously, Willem Dafoe is a great actor. I don't even ever dislike Willem Dafoe. Like, I've been seeing him my whole life, starting with Spider-Man, obviously. And I've never disliked Willem Dafoe in anything. He's always been a good actor. He's always been funny as hell. And he seemed like a funny ass person instead of like a cool motherfucker. So, and he seemed like down to earth and shit, which is dope. No, he was really good in this movie. I was pleasantly surprised. I don't got a lot to say. I'm not very knowledgeable when it comes to these, these characters of these deities, I guess. Bible shit. I'm not very knowledgeable and all that. But it was cool to learn. It was cool to see the movie. I don't know how true to the Bible like something like that would be. I'll give it let me give it a 2. I'm gonna give his performance like a 4 out of 5. But I'm gonna give it 2 stars, just personally. Great movie though, just not my preference in subject material.
Life Aquatic. Oh, I think I have a copy. But I love this movie. It's the first time I worked with Wes Anderson. I like Life Aquatic because it floats for a long time, and there's lots going on where you think, what the hell? But at the end, it lands emotionally in a way that is incredible. This movie should be seen more. Some of those shots, oy vey.
Who doesn't love Bill Murray, man? Well, that was a stat cast, I ain't gonna lie. Classic Wes Anderson film, like, crazy ass, unique shots. Like, I don't know how to describe his shit, man. Look, Wes Anderson's gonna have a good cast and good crazy ass shots every single time. He don't have the most, diversity in his cast. Kind of like a lot of directors, but he does pick good people regardless. That is an issue people generally have with him. It's a really satisfying movie to watch, just in general, from the costume design to the humor in the movie. It's just fun. It's a fun movie to watch. It's a great movie to end on. I had no problems with this movie. This is my favorite out of all of them, I would say, in terms of just, it was pleasant to end on. I had fun. I laughed the whole time. Like, it was sick. I ain't seen Wes Anderson movie in a minute too, so that was nice. I have seen this movie. This is the only movie on this list that I have seen. I seen this, 2009, 2008, somewhere around there. It came out in 2004, and I was born in 2000. And I ain't seen this as a kid, so it was somewhere between 2004 and like 2010, 2012, something like that. So it's been a minute. I ain't remember shit. I just remember enjoying it. I like it a lot better now. I'm an adult, I'm able to understand it more, obviously. Revisit your childhood movies, man. It's nice. Even though there's some content, it's still nice. And that's what I say, like, you made it to the end, thank you. Really, like, it's a lot of work. You know how much, you know how many movies this was? 14 movies? And almost all of them are foreign. Almost all of them are in another language. Nigga, I was spraying the fuck out of my eyes watching all these movies every day. Like, worth it. I have fun. I ain't gonna lie. I suggest you do the same at a better pace. I ain't post all of November. I see my analytics. I know how to lock in. So I will say it is obviously more difficult to find a motivational post to post. I mean, I don't know what the fuck I'm posting. I ain't gonna lie. Like, me and Ronnie had so much shit planned out. Like, literally, we had so much Halloween content literally planned out, ready to go. We had Christmas shit we were supposed to do. It's December 2nd, by the way. That's, the Christmas mode now, nigga. And I had a lot of shows me and Ronnie and Simon was gonna work on. Just me and Simon was gonna work on. And I just miss my homies in general, obviously. But hey, we trying new things. We figuring out new things to do. I'll be honest, Mafia and watching a lot of Asian shit, it was really inspirational to actually keep going. Cause if you know me, I suffer terribly with motivation and just like getting shit done. I procrastinate a lot. I stress a lot. I overthink things a lot. Obviously, I've been trying to find a job still. So I ain't been able to spend money on content. So it's like, all right, what the fuck can I make for y'all that's $0? Because I can't even afford to spend 99 cents without losing my motherfucking mind. And I got this. Got the movies. This is a nice video. A little difficult to do. More shit's coming. It's the next episode. It's probably gonna be a month or so until we do this series again. Just because I need we're doing a podcast coming out really soon, and we got some other shit I'm working on. But there's certain time frames that I have to work with, and this takes a long time. This takes a lot of time. Like, I'm gonna try to make this like once a month type video. So this will be December's month. IO will be January's month. And yeah, put in the comments who y'all want to see. So anything on Criterion Closet, whoever. Maybe Charlie Day. Hey.
Beautiful. Keep up the good work, Criterion.